What's up guys, Sizdog here for Nostalgia Button. In today's video, I'm going to be unboxing these Batman Forever action figures. 4 of them graciously gifted to the channel by Culture Shock Collectibles. Head there now to pre-order them. Actually don't even pre-order them, just order them because he's got them in stock. I saw them the other night, there's heaps of them. So you can build the Nightmare Bat and you can have these awesome figures on display in your collection as soon as you like. So let's get straight into it. Let's unbox these bad boys. I'm gonna rip them open and then we're gonna check them out in detail. Let's do it. Here we go, Buttoners. Unboxing the Riddler first. Getting him out of the package. He's got his collector card, he's got his base, all his accessories. Taking these out of the box is always a bit of a struggle, but it's a good thing. You want them securely packaged so they don't get broken in transit, because a lot of the time these have to be flown all around the world or on the boat or however they get to your country. So lots of fixings in there so you can unbox them safely. Chop here, chop there. There we go. 2 faces free with his accessories. I'm now on to the Dark Knight himself, Batman, getting his collector card out. Getting the display base for the Nightmare Bat, releasing him from his plastic cave, his plastic fortress. Now he's going to be in a glass fortress instead in my collection. And here we go, we've got Robin as well. Got the final piece of the BAF there, the collector card. Get him out of there with his cloth goods cape. He's free. And now let's build this Nightmare Bat. Here we go. Don't get no, Sis, what are you doing? No, they're on the wrong way. There we go. Yes, you've got it. Okay, complete. Let's do it. And we're back, Buttoners. There you go. So, 15 minutes of unboxing, all condensed down to probably a minute or two. But you can see how tricky it is to get these out of the box, but that's okay. You got to have them well protected. Each figure comes with a collector card, which is super cool because they are very much reminiscent of the posters that, if you remember, these posters in the cinema for when Batman Forever came out, if you were on the planet at that point, to enjoy these in the cinema. So there it is there. Super cool. They all come with a display base as well, so you can hopefully, have them stand up a little bit easier. But I mean, I've got all them all to stand up pretty easy, so it's not too bad. And obviously you saw me building the Nightmare Bat, which is huge, Buttoners. Look at this thing. Oh my God. So I actually just watched the film last night and I'm like, why did they include this? There's got to be another character they could have used. Now that I've built it and it's there, like, it's actually really cool. I mean, look how big that is. It's massive. I actually put the wings on the wrong way initially, but I'm like, hang on a minute, that doesn't look right. But yeah, the detail on this thing is so cool. These giant bat wings, really aggressive looking face on him. Look at that. And you can even have his like mouth open if you want, kind of snarling at you. And if you've seen the film recently, there's a lot of images of the bat kind of like flying like towards the camera with like a dark silhouette. Okay, let's just pause it right there, Buttoners. During my research for this video, I was on YouTube checking out the Nightmare Bat, where it sits in the film, because it was just a dream sequence in the final cut. However, there is a deleted scene that is very reminiscent of The Empire Strikes Back, where Yoda tells Luke on Dagobah to go into the cave to face Darth Vader. Alfred tells Bruce to go into the cave to face the bat. I'll show you a clip of it here. And clearly this Build-A-Figure is based on this bat. And that just makes this Build-A-Figure even more head-scratchy, but even more cool that they've gone with such a deep cut. So check out the deleted scene here, Buttoners.
Your nightmares are there. And until you face them, I fear you will spend your life fleeing them. Master Bruce. I'm Batman, Alfred. I'm Batman.
There you have it, Buttners. What a deleted scene, and so great to figure out why exactly they made this Build-A-Figure. I mean, they may just have made it because of the sequences in the film, but I feel like it's a real deep cut to put it in there from a deleted scene. All right, let's get back to the video. And it's just super cool. So yeah, check that out. What a cool Build-A-Figure. Again, like I was watching the film and there's a scene where Robin steals the Batmobile. He's taken the car, sir. The Bentley? No, sir. The other car, you know.
He ran away?
Actually, he took the car.
He boosted the Jag?
Not the Jaguar. The other car.
The Bentley?
No, sir. The other car.
And he faces off against all these gangsters, but the gangsters are all in painted with fluoro, and they've got blue light on the set. And there's the one fluoro gangster guy that would have been perfect for a Build-A-Figure.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Batman. Hey, so I forgot my suit, all right?
Very toyetic, very fun. I'll put an image of him in here and you can see what I'm talking about if you haven't seen the film in a while. Having said that though, I still think this is super cool. Like, what a huge, awesome thing. So anyway, there's the Nightmare Bat, all built, and I'll show you him displayed with the other 4 figures in a moment. Let's start off with Robin, who we were just talking about. So this figure, if you remember, Batman Forever is the first film that features Robin. So this is like the first incarnation of the Robin. We only see him twice. We've got the other Robin right up there from Batman and Robin, which I've reviewed about 6 months ago. So if you want to check that out, go down to the archives and have a look at my review of those figures. But this one, I feel like it's got a bit of an upgrade because check this out, cloth cape. And it's got, look at that. So you can pose it with, you know, this little bit of a wire in his cape. So it can make it look like he's just flying down, you know, trying to save Batman, you know, or however you want, which is so cool. And the other cool thing about the cloth capes Buttners is that now you can actually have him in the vehicles because the cloth cape can just sit like that, can't it? Whereas the rubber capes, there's nowhere to go. You'd have to take them off if you want them sitting in the vehicles. So that is super cool. Let's have a quick look at the face scan of this one. Very cool. Really great face scan. Looks just like a miniature Chris O'Donnell. You've got that R there for Robin on his chest plate there, which is cool. He also comes with a lot of interchangeable hands, actually. So he's got closed fists that he comes with out of the box. But he also has some ones that he can hold, maybe some Nightwing stuff or whatever, if he's borrowed one of Batman's bat wings. And also these ones, a pointing finger, which is kind of cool, and one that's kind of coming out to grab. So I might actually put those on.
A few moments later.
So look at those. See, that looks sick. You could have him grabbing up for something like that, you know, with his cape going. What a sick figure. I dig it. A lot of fun, a lot of posability options. What else can we talk about this one before we move on? We've got the gold belt there. Really cool green on his actual legs and on his arms. Yeah, just a super cool figure. And I like how they've added the collar. I mean, obviously that's what he looked like. So the toy makers have done their homework. Looks great. Awesome. Let's move on to the Dark Knight himself, Batman. There he is. So with this one, he's got a cloth cape, but he doesn't have any wire in there. So you can have him flying, but you can't really pose him. He's literally just kind of doing that. But I do prefer this cloth cape to the rubber one. And this is actually the sonar incarnation of his armor, but you'll see it's kind of a Makina mashup. It's kind of a mashup because the boots and the gauntlets, his gloves and his helmet aren't the same color. They're not that reflective color that you see in the film when he goes sonar at the very end. Even though it's molded the same as the sonar armor. So I'm not sure why they did this. If you know why they did this, please leave it in the comments. I'm a little bit lost, but I know the shiny blue is definitely the sonar costume from the end of the film. He comes with some gadgets. So there's a bat wing that he can throw if he wants. He also comes with a grappling hook, which is super cool. And also another smaller bat wing device as well that he can throw around to get Two-Face and Riddler. But yeah, super cool figure and great likeness of Val Kilmer. Like, that is sick. That's what I love about these figures. That, like, you can tell who they are just by their lips and like the cleft of their lip to their nose, and that is just totally Val Kilmer's cleft lip there, and his lips, his jawline. Really, really cool. Yeah, I dig it. So awesome. He's got his fist up. He's got his great armor on there. Really great articulation. Even articulation like in the toes with these figures. So you can have them do some really groovy poses. So there we go. All right, moving on to Harvey Dent, Tommy Lee Jones playing Two-Face. And if you haven't seen the film in a while, they just launch straight into the storytelling without any backstory. The backstory comes later. You do see how Harvey Dent becomes Two-Face, but not straight away. You just see him causing havoc in Gotham City first, and then they worry about the backstory later, which I think is a really cool way of filmmaking. So there's Harvey Dent there. They've got this gimmick in his hand, so it makes it look like he's flipping the coin. I saw another review and they said it kind of makes it look like a pocket watch, which it kind of does, but I mean, how else are you going to have that in figure form? So I kind of dig it. I like it. Let's get a close-up of his face there. So there is Harvey as his lawyer persona, normal, nothing strange going on, and then boom, look at that acid in his face, the mohawk, the purple hair, the veins all down his neck and the side of his head, the crazy smile, the mangled ear, the mangled neck. Such a cool depiction of this character. Look at that buttoners. Wow. Half suit, half leopard, half zebra, and then purple zebra print as well. Oh man, as soon as I saw this released, I was like, I've got to get my hands on this somehow. And thank you so much to Culture Shock Collectibles to making this happen for the channel, because, oh man, these are so cool. Are they available now? Go to Culture Shock Collectibles and grab yours right now if you're in Australia. They are the choice to be made. What else about this figure before we move on? Comes with a couple of interchangeable hands, as they all do these days. But yeah, even like the half tie on him there, half of it is just a red tie, and then the other half is that, kind of like a cheetah print. Really, really cool buttoners. So cool. Can't wait to display that one. And now let's move on to Jim Carrey as the Riddler. Look at that. There's the face scan there, those big teethy grin of Jim Carrey, the bright red hair that he was sporting in this film. The kind of like in between glasses and a face mask. If you watch the film, I mean, this just looks like glasses, but in the film it's pretty much a mask, but it's molded. It's kind of weird. It's in between a pair of glasses and a face mask. But there it is there with all of the question marks all over the bodysuit, and even the detail on his feet as well, which just looks great. Great articulation as well with these figures. You can have him posing any which way you want. Some torso movement as well, not a lot, not like a an elite WWE figure, but there is some torso articulation. And he's also holding his staff, which is super cool. So great accessory. If you have seen the film, there was actually quite a few costumes. He's got the jacket with all of the LEDs on it. I'll try and throw a picture of that in now, or even some video of it if I can find it.
Like the jacket? It keeps me safe when I'm jogging at night.
And at the end of the film, he's in like a white jumpsuit, which would have been awesome as well.
For if knowledge is power, then a god am.
But I guess they had to just go with the classic one, which he is in most of the movie. So you can see why they did that. But there it is, Jim Carrey as the Riddler. He also comes with a couple of interchangeable hands. There they are there. And he comes with one of his Riddler grenades, which he uses to destroy the Batcave. And all is lost for Bruce Wayne and Batman. And it's even got like that little question mark on it. So these figures are so cool, man. So cool. There they are one more time. The Riddler, Two-Face, Batman, and of course, Robin. Very strange that they gave him an articulated cape, but left his like that. I'm not sure the decision making there, but so cool. And of course, the Nightmare Bat, which is the surprise of it all. When you have to look at this online, you're like, why are you getting a bat? But I'm going to throw in some B-roll right now of them all set up in my cabinet with the Nightmare Bat behind it, and you're going to see how cool it looks. Absolutely awesome. It's going to take up a lot of real estate, but it's worth it, Buttners, because you can see it's just so cool. How awesome. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, today, this afternoon, this morning, whenever you're watching this, for this unboxing and figure review of the Batman Forever McFarlane action figure line. Again, thank you to Culture Shock Collectibles. Culture Shock Collectibles for gifting these to the channel so that I could review them. Absolute dead set legends over there at Culture Shock. Please head over there to grab a set of these right now because they are super cool. And yeah, if you did like this video, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on so you never miss a video. And I will see you next time, Buttners. There it is, Batman Forever. Who knew we'd get these figures in 2024, but I'm so glad we did. No Meridian Chase, no Nicole Kidman, you know, but that's all right. Maybe they'll release her in a future wave. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.
What you buy this week? Did you get some toys instead of the groceries? I wanted this since I was a kid. Now I live in a box, but at least I chased the dream. I gotta intercept that package, or my wife will leave me and I'll end up